Hi, Tim Bigham for Delta Derivatives, Option Hedges and Edges, powered by the best option scanning tools on the market today, rbtrader.com. And the market finally finding its legs here and heading higher after a vicious few-day sell-off post the Brexit vote, obviously leading to, mass risk-off all at one time. So with the VIX, that was approaching almost the 30 level, back around 17. I think everything's about maybe where it should be here going forward. We're looking at 2040 on the S&Ps is kind of now a little bit of overhead resistance. Certainly that 2100 level will be big time resistance. I don't think it'll be challenged for a very long time, to say the least. And to the downside, 1900, kind of broke and came back and held. So 1900 to kind of 2040, little wider trading range here given the volatility increase we've had. So I think played as such until further notice. We're looking really at some yields here. The one thing that Brexit absolutely did, I think, cement is the fact the Fed will be sitting on their hands certainly through the end of the year. I was that opinion before Brexit, and certainly Brexit did nothing to change that. So I think the Fed may try to jawbone again, but an actual rate hike, I don't think will happen for a very long time here, which certainly makes yields attractive here with the 10-year below 1.5, the 30-year below 2.5. We're looking at well over 2/3 of the S&P 500 really yielding more than the 10-year government bond. So I'm searching for stocks with some decent, dividend payouts. Certainly payout ratios low, and with a little growth. One stock I really like here is Amgen, one of the big biotech names, yielding about 2.75%. Payout ratio only 35%, so certainly not threatened. They're paying on only about a third of their money towards the dividend here. They've been growing the dividend at about 30% year over year over the past 5 years. Then sell a covered call out of the money on top of that, kind of do a buy right strategy here. Really like buy rights here, or selling out of the money puts to kind of target a dividend yield. Given that the VIX is around 18, it's still comparatively rich. And, as we've talked about in the past, I like selling VIX at 18 to 20, actually more than 25 or 30, simply because the unknown has become a little bit known. Another area we were absolutely looking at is the airline. Saw some huge call volume over the past couple days, even with the stocks getting decimated. Delta trading at really a 5-year low here. Stock was down over $2. Saw big volume on the September 35 calls that were just slightly out of the money. So I'm liking that as well as kind of on a buy ride here, going out buying the stock, selling those Sep 35 calls. Also positioning going out to December, buying the D's 35 calls along with that big order flow, but at a much lower implied volatility level. So until next time, this is Tim Bigham, and especially in this market environment, keep those stops in place, and here's the good trading. Take care.